The database I have in front of me isn't 100% accurate. So I only have 2, both of them played in the LCP. It's very possible that Viper has brought it out as well, Jack. Don't feel like you are
fighting it out. Nuke needs to crash this wave. He's so chunked, but he is going to hit level 6 here. I don't think Jojo can really stop them from pushing in this wave.
I think Jojo's too low mana, but they'll go in with a flash remount. The miasma down, and there's first blood to Shifters.
And that's the gold lead from mid and top, as now Elyoya might be in trouble.
Sheo just looking for the Scuttle Crab. Shadow Strike down onto Elyoya.
Myrwn has to move.
Should be able to get this smite down. Gets it. Ragnarok's immediately. And is going to chase onto Alvaro. Elyoya coming in from the side as well. Myrwn has to move from the top side. Flash away from Alvaro. And now that Viking is on the wrong side of the map. Real reason to try and chase down Alvaro. You did get his flash at least. And Shifters still have about a 400 gold lead. Most of that, apart from the kill for Nuke in the mid lane, going from Rooster, who has 22 farm advantage.
Nuke is going to flash on him.
Flash, Petrifying Gaze, and the miasma down means that Nuke just secures the kill. Alvaro unable to help his mid lane. He was against the Gnar earlier on, and Sheo starts up the drink.
This is really clean macro from Shifters. They put Stend up towards top lane, so now MKOI can't dive. Ooh, they might still look for it.
Flash, Magnustorm, Rooster, looking for the chaser onto Supa, who doesn't get away. The aftershock procs. Great engage from Stend. That's the second time we've seen him catch MKOI unaware. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Myrwn looking for the dive. The Hemo play coming out. Myrwn needs to get out because Sheo's on his way across. Does have the Ragnarok and has the flash, and Myrwn's already down to 300 HP on the top side. Stend looking for a re-engage. Myrwn down. Stend getting away from the Shadow Dash in. The wallop doesn't connect as Elyoya goes further forward. Jojo with the Arcane Storm can't kill off Rooster. And Shifters are just still have Flash and Petrifying Gaze. As you say, Elyoya looking to chase. There's a cease and desist. Petrifying Gaze for the stun. Mega Inferno Bomb coming in as well, but doesn't really do too much damage. The Stand United, though, is enough. And a Taunt comes forward. Elyoya gets the shot down. Really good. Feels like it would have been a little bit risky as the tower falls to MKOI first of the game, equalizing the gold between the two teams. Myrwn with his Eclipse either is going to be the Rift Hold, which is coming up now that Shifters are setting up for, or the Drake in a minute. MKOI have to pick their targets. Myrwn begins to dash away, repudiate. Shattering Strike goes to the side. Nuke stepping forward as well. This tower's still pretty healthy. Magnustorm down onto Myrwn. There's Miasma for the follow-up with the grounding. Mega Inferno Bomb's going to hit onto Stend. Public Execution does not. Stend managing to survive through it and gets into the bush a little while longer. There's the Smite, gets the Rift Held. Stend stepping forward, though, without numbers on this side of the map. Was greedy. MKOI play around the fact that Shifters assume they've backed away
there, but it is going to be a Dragon as well going for the side of MKOI, so a bit of poor timing from... Wait.
Yeah. I mean, it would be...
Shifters want to try to contest.
They're gonna battle hold it. They have the Hemo Plague. They've got the Petrifying Gaze. They're gonna charge in, TP in as well, but...
Making plays 3-0 right now on the Vi. As he's hovering towards mid, they might be able to just one-shot this mid tower, especially with the Satchel. Yeah, it's gone. That's a really big play for MKOI. Getting the mid tower.
It feels like good flank positioning is important for Shifters as Sheo uses the Hex Gates to get around Ragnarok in as well. Jojo does still have the flash here. Has the Stand United coming down as well as Alvaro looks for it and around the Rosies. Jojo survives underneath the tower. Magnustorm pulls Alvaro back. Petrifying Gaze there as well for the stun. Double TPs coming out as Alvaro's going to fall. Elyoya looking for the engage. Cease and desist available to him. He'll go for Nuke. Mega Inferno Bomb clicks him on the edge. Another TP from MKOI as they're sending everyone towards this fight. Jojo back in the action. Nuke's going to fall to Jojo. Stend falling almost towards the bottom side of the fight as well. Public execution. Stend is decapitated by Myrwn.
And MKOI
77 gold ahead. Unlucky for him, it seems, as Rooster tries to escape Elyoya, but gets caught mid-air with the Bolt Breaker, and Elyoya just absolutely rinses him. A Mega Inferno Bomb there for the follow-up. Elyoya on a rampage. This man just... The problem is now you are a little bit further behind in terms of gold, so your effective damage isn't as strong as it was.
This is the classic Vladimir. It's like losing the early game, and then it's super difficult. Like if you've watched Elite 500, every game is like this. He loses the early game, then he goes to like 400 CS, and he's full build.
And just absolutely one-shots you.
And just one-shots the whole
I like the way you say if you've watched it as if I've never been high enough elo to play against Elite 500.
No, but
that's kind of toxic there, Jack Spectre.
I assume that when you play against
I've been bodied by Elite 500 a ton of times.
The thing is, I assume...
Yeah, I mean, Alvaro is dead, and there's a vision there. Stand United is going to get blocked by the Shadowing Strike. Zeke's will proc, but Shifters will chase him down. Jojo's pushing through top, Elyoya is pushing through mid. Paduck is gifted over the kill on the Shadow.
But I don't understand, why didn't he just go to the left?
Fine for him, he'll continue to try and trade. As Myrwn does take a chunk of his health. Rooster needs to get that Mega Gnar up. Baron, Drake down to 2k as Elyoya gets into the back of the pit and Sheo is falling. Uses the Ragnarok and then runs away. Meanwhile, Paduck is too far forward. Public execution onto Sheo. Cease and desist in as well with the Mega Inferno Bomb coming down. But already, Rooster's picked up Myrwn. The Gnar flashed away by Elyoya on the backline. Paduck keeping 3 members of MKOI occupied and getting a kill onto Supa. Huge from Paduck. As Shifters get the Drake and manage to get 4 players out.
What? We need a replay. We need a replay.
Build up that Mega Gnar. The Hexgate behind from Stend still has the Crash Down, has the Magnet Storm. Rooster almost at Mega. The Drake at 3k, Sheo forced away, still has that Ragnarok as they dive in. Stopwatch from Jojo, Hema play down as well. The Gnar into the wall and MKOI are getting routed. Supa and Elyoya just running for the hills, trying to survive. Voltbreaker will get Elyoya out for the moment, but TV behind as Paduck chases Supa over the wall with a flash. And the tides of blood enough. Supa flashes, gets to the blast cone just in time. A Voltbreaker out from Elyoya. Shifters lose the Drake, but they absolutely clean up the fight.
Shifters, they played for the fight, and they played it beautifully. They're going to get 3 kills. They're going to get the Nash. They won't be able to end the game. Maybe if they took down Supa, that could have been on the cards. But still, they're going to walk away pretty happy with the Nash, because this Dragon doesn't mean a whole lot for MKOI. It's only their second. They are up against the Sigs and the Victor wave clear though, so we'll have to see how much they can get.
MKOI away from defending their tower by stepping around, but they can't quite manage it. Voltbreaker in from Elyoya, into the cease and desist. Nuke still has a stopwatch. Nuke still has the Seekers. Petrifying Gaze coming down with the Arcane Storm there as well. Myrwn on the back line. There's the stopwatch, there's the Seekers. As Rooster joins the fight, doesn't have Mega Gnar stacked up, but he's still enough to kill off Myrwn. Jojo eating the Hemo Plague as well. Sarah, she will save him for now. Paduck goes down as Alvaro falls second. Twin Fangs into his back, take the kill. But still, MKOI holding on here. Elyoya, Jojo, and Supa standing strong.
And that's a big win for MKOI because they deny any sort of Baron power play. Yes, Shifters, they pick up 2 kills, but they will not get any real towers with this Nash, as Shifters might have overstayed here.
Oh, Gravity Field down. No Ragnarok for Sheo. But, he is able just to walk out of that Gravity Field. Paduck dying with his Seekers still up there.
Yeah, he got full CC chain, had no time to use the Zonias, went a little bit too deep.
Looking for the engaged, Voltbreakers in onto Sheo. Stend, Arcane Storm, Public Execution gets dodged with the Seekers by Rooster in the middle of the pit. Alvaro goes in again onto Paduck, who goes into the Sanguine Pool. The Ragnarok in the middle of the Dragon Pit, surviving here for Sheo. Elyoya comes back alive but dies. What? The soul goes over to Shifters, and somehow Shifters have just wrangled themselves out of the bottom of a pit to find the win in the fight, to find a soul. Nuke picks up a triple. Super slowed as well by the Hextech soul as Rooster looks through the chase. Supa does have flash, will get away. But Shifters somehow wrangle a fight out of nothing.
I don't know how Shifters did that. This fight looked so bad for them to begin with Stend not getting the engage. Sheo got so chunked. Rooster had the stopwatch. They're going to look to end. I mean, Supa, he has such good wave clear, but Nuke is just going to not allow him to get in range.
Bomb is up in 3, though. If he can get a Mega Inferno Bomb on this wave, it will clear it out. They can't end. There's the Mega Inferno Bomb. They'll look for it. Rooster tanking the tower now, needs to get out. Rooster almost dies to the tower aggro, and now Supa and Alvaro, they're shooting fish in a barrel, and the first one's down. Good double gate away by Paduck and Rooster.
Stend is nearly dead. Rooster's in the middle of the pit, but somehow, with Paduck buying so much time in the back line, I don't even know how they're able to win this. They're able to take down Myrwn, take down Elyoya, take down the Drake, and then just clean up the fight as Supa's out of mana and not able to do anything.
Rooster went Mega in Seekers. Like, he comes out of his Seekers Arm Guard with Mega, lands a double wallop, lands the Gnar, and now the Baron the prize for MKOI due to that valiant base defense, but Sheo could look for the steal here. Can blast cone over instead. Elyoya says, no, none of that today. Lands the smite, Baron to MKOI. Damage dash out, the same for Myrwn. When you're getting slowed up and taking that extra damage, can be really difficult to deal with. The only benefit, I guess, is that Shifters don't have a lot of ways to poke that damage onto you. They kind of need to be in the middle of the fight to get that extra red buff somehow. Those are the good old days. Put the smoke back on the Rift.
Elyoya's really far up here.
Goes in with the Voltbreaker. Stend with the engage as well. They put him down on the Miasma, and Elyoya's dead. Alvaro trying to find the taunt on the backline, but through the Ragnarok, he can't do it. Mega Inferno going down as well as Stend does fall to the Arcane Storm, but here's Rooster and Paduck. Jojo uses a stopwatch, but can only watch as his corpse is laying across the ground. Myrwn going to get chased out by Paduck and Rooster as well. He'll try and escape. Supa in the middle of the pit. I don't think Shifters really care about him, but they can still clean him up with the Twin Fangs and with the double axes. MKOI They're going to try and get Myrwn out, and he will not escape. An ace for Shifters after MKOI stepped too far forward.
And Shifters have done it. They've taken down MKOI in game number 1 here. They're going to do the victory lap and walk into the Nexus. But the death timers are so long, it's only going to be Elyoya anyways. They're not going to be able to hold the gates. And it feels so bad for Elyoya. He's had such a great game, but he steps a little bit too far forward, and he ends up getting one shot. And the rest of MKOI, they want to help him out. But that defines their demise.
His Guardian Angel was not back up. Shifters don't have a wave as of yet. As you say, Elyoya up in 3 seconds. The Nexus towers have respawned. Sheo's going for the mid lane inhib. And there's Elyoya. Still 8 on Jojo. First Nexus tower the target. A Ragnarok out from Sheo as he just tries to walk away. Nuke jumped on, but has a stopwatch. And Sheo, he's had enough of this game. He's just targeting down that Nexus. Shifters
by everybody else, and you do have good peel, but you're not a hyper carry that can really make use of that peel in any meaningful way. And then Myrwn is kind of just off on the side poking on his own.
Almost gets it, but takes a tower shot forward. Only has that cleanse, remember. Supa dashing forward, flashing in, and gets the kill with the piercing light. Paduck just too good.
As MKOI are able to pick up the dragon here. Really good start for MKOI. Being able to crash this bot wave, get the dragon as well. And there's not going to be any sort of cross map. It's going to be the crab for Sheo, but is that a real cross map? I mean,
he gets him level 6, I guess.
True.
He gets the Hound's Pursuit out of it. Good look, really well done from Nuke.
I wonder what happens to the Sonic Wave there. Supa might be the one in trouble now.
Yeah, Hound's Pursuit coming down. There's the barrier. Sheo will have the Eviscerate to get some chase down, and Supa's dead. Shifters jungler finding a kill in the 1v1. As opposed to the Solar Flare being short here for Alvaro. Grubs have been begun. Sheo will get the first one without smiting, importantly. Stend goes in, looking for Alvaro, tramples stun, knocks Alvaro back, the shield of daybreak, the Zenith Blade coming out as well as Jojo looks for the engage. Sheo jumps up with the core of the pack to kill off Alvaro, a hero's entrance coming out, and Stend's going to be the one knocked up, but look at how little damage the Alice has taken because of that unbreakable will. The next grub taken, this time by Supa, culling out Stend, distracts MKOI's backline. JPEG. Second Drake will go over to MKOI. And Paduck, as you say, has been sent up towards the top side to try and get some gold back in his pockets. Currently almost 1,000 gold behind his lane opponent.
I don't know if they have... I mean, I think with how strong Sheo is, they have the damage to try to dive Myrwn, but Alvaro is already here to protect the cross map. Very similar to last game, how Fleshy matched it. I don't think they can dive 3 versus 2, but they're
going. Stend just jumps onto Myrwn. Alvaro looking for the shield of daybreak, gets the stun. There's a hero's entrance as well. Caught to the pack up by Sheo, but he's knocked up by the hero. Paduck tanking the tower is going to die. He executes. That went all kinds of pear-shaped. To survive.
It's an absolute disaster for Shifters. Jojopyun with the Galio ultimate makes the difference there and makes the play go in their favor. They're able to pick up Stend as well. Paduck at least got executed, but like if that's
the game, as you say, extend their gold lead just a smidge. It's going to end up being about 2.3k or so after this tower goes down. Wave coming in on its way, and Myrwn and Alvaro are like, yeah, wait. It would be overforcing to try and defend at this point, so let's just not. Let's give Shifters a little bit of gold back because we can't really stop them from doing so. The next key objectives, though, Rift held in 45 seconds, and the Chem...
I think he's sitting on quite a bit of gold as now. Myrwn is in trouble.
Yeah, it's going to play onto Myrwn. Hound's Pursuit goes in. There's the all-out as well. Myrwn doesn't really have anywhere to go as Elyoya jumps in. There's going to be a reset here for Sheo on the Hound's Pursuit, but I don't think he wants to pursue anything. Meanwhile, he's knocked back by the Mega Blast Cone as Supa comes in for the collapse. Rooster down. Sheo short to follow. Shifters are going to try and find some stuff in the mid lane, some turret plates they've got to push in bot as well. Another blast cone popped by Supa, who is, well, you know, he's losing some of these trades to Sheo. Eviscerates across, manages to get himself towards the bottom side of the map, and he might have just escaped. Wow, nicely done from Sheo.
And this is a lot of time for MKOI, because Jojo was moving up towards top, but because he was forced to move back...
Sheo thankful to have his pack there to support him.
That felt really unfair for Supa. He just used his calling and just the dogs tanked it up completely.
Welcome to every hooking champion in the game.
Fair enough.
I played Thresh, it's like, oh, at least Spiderling. Oh, Neferi Dog, excellent. Yeah, we'll just block it. Voidlings. Yeah.
Herald invested by MKOI.
Stend trying to get away. Trampled there. There's a Solar Flare as well with the Unbreakable Will down. Paduck doesn't really do too much damage, and Supa does. As he forces Stend away. Elyoya. He went all the way behind them. These fights as Jojo is forced out by Paduck, who misses both his skill shots. Q3 onto Alvaro into the headbutt hold by combination. Jojo trying to get the taunt. Solar Flare flashed away from Paduck and Nuke. And now the Shockwave will pull them back. A flash out from Myrwn and True Shot Barrage. Elyoya with a great kick onto Nuke is going to make him go down as Sheo tries to get out of the back of the fight. A good double knock up, but they just don't have the damage. Sheo tanking for Paduck, but Shifters just routed by MKOI in mid lane.
It's a great insect by Elyoya to set his team up for success here. They're gonna get 2 kills. Sheo, he can try to look for the steal, but I don't think he can find it.
He's gonna get chased out here. Elyoya going in. Safeguards forward. Rooster too low really to protect Sheo. This will be solved for MKOI. And as you say, a great insect, but also just lacking damage really for Shifters.
I mean, you can see the front line from Shifters are strong. They can tank a lot of damage, but the back line is not there. They don't have the DPS to actually take down anyone.
Eventually with the Darking Daggers. And dash in from Jojo again. Stend knocks him back straight into the wing arms of Sheo. But look at Nuke is in the middle of MKOI again as Paduck puts down the True Chopper Rush. Supa is low. Sheo dashing up, but Stend falls, and there's a great taunt again. Sheo dashes across the wall with the Eviscerate. Elyoya is on the chase trying to kill his enemy jungler. Safeguards forward, and there's no escape left for the dogs. Sent packing by MKOI, who finally look like they have a game well within their grasps. Paduck trying to put the damage down onto Myrwn, but here's Elyoya once again. Good block on the Sonic Wave, but Paduck is just eaten alive by MKOI. All out goes Rooster, but in the end, he's just going home with the rest of his team.
MKOI, they ran them down. They took out all 5. They're going to get the Nash on top of the Soul. And in game number 2, MKOI, they bounce back. They've been winning from the start with the early kill that went on to Supa. It really felt like that decided the pace of the game. Because once the MKOI bot lane started rolling, they didn't stop. And Elyoya and Jojo following up on it so nicely. As they're trying to kill Jojo here, they might be able... Yeah, it looks like they're just going to kill him.
He's pretty dead, I think. He's got a hero's entrance, but there's no one in range for him to get to, and even if he did try and get away...
Taking him down so
they're
slow,
using the heal as well, okay.
Just already keep push top lane quite deep.
He, as you say, join a fight. Sheo looking for Myrwn. Counts pursuit in. There's the TP, and calling the pack out. Sheo realizes he doesn't want any piece of this action. Immediately retreats out.
Yeah, it's a 3 levels down to Fury. I don't think you're ever winning that. And MKOI are pushing in this mid lane. They only have a cannon waiting for the next wave to come. The bot wave wasn't pushed in. It's a little bit scuffed, the setup from MKOI, especially since Jojo TP'd to mid before pushing out that top side as well. Now he's going to go towards the bot side, and they're going to play 2 lanes and try to set up this Nasher a little bit more properly. As the culling comes out, chunks tend to have.
Rooster with a good knockback. There's the shockwave as well, but Elyoya is able to dash away, and there's the hero's entrance coming out from Jojo. Rooster so low, already taken out by Elyoya. Jojo keeping the rest of Shifters away from the action. As MKOI react well to Rooster's engage.
Base from Myrwn here. He has the teleport. MKOI could look to end the game here. 5 versus 4, still 30 seconds left on this match. Paduck chunk to have.
Alvaro flashing in with the Zenith Blade, and Nuke will just fall immediately again. Elyoya dominating on this Lee Sin. Alvaro survives the backline. Elyoya and Myrwn team up to get Stend. A double for Elyoya. And MKOI now 12,000 gold ahead. This one's all done, but Sheo falling.
Nice little kick there by Elyoya to finish the game off. MKOI striking back. They will not go 0-4 in this game. They're gonna bring us to game number 3 and show us what they're made of.
And it was a great game.
Could be seen on Virus as well.
Yeah, that was true.
That is true. I think he'll go full AP though. But Kalista Thresh, I mean, this is when you're looking at this Shifters lineup, they want to win early game.
To open up, and Supa with a boomerang even through the barrier. He's still got Flash, he's got barrier of his own. Flashes forward, good play from Stend. Will save his life as he flashes. Oh, boomerang enough. Supa finds a 1. 10-second wait while you're just standing next to the Scuttle Crab. It's like, okay, it's coming. It's coming. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. It's going to spawn. To get the push in here. Chain of Corruption has already been used. Myrwn's Flash still on cooldown, and this Rumble doesn't really have anywhere to go. Flayed knocked up with a Cyclone, and there he goes down. Stend gets the kill. Nuke came in with a... And now Nuke is caught all unawares as MKOI collapsed on him. He was trying to join his team with a Lantern over the wall. We'll pull him to safety. Myrwn's Equalizer not off cooldown yet. The seismic shove into Chain of Corruption, though. Great seismic shove for the knockback with the exhaust onto Jojo into the dredge line. Out of Alvaro, who's low on mana. Rooster takes the first kill. Sheo burns alive. Rooster trying to get out. Elyoya down to 200 HP, but a good pillar will stop Stend from getting any closer to that wall. He didn't have Flash anyway. MKOI get 3 kills on the planet, saying we can get some plates here. Bot lane not in the best of shapes for Shifters. Not going to push too quickly towards that tower. Elyoya trying to step forward. Chomp smite. a possibility for the steal. Jojo now coming in to join the 4-man squad. Dredgeline in. The smite comes out from Elyoya. Cyclone out from Sheo as well as Paduck is just in the middle of the team. The base call sends Stend out, but on the wrong side of the Weaver's wall for him is Jojo, who chases him down, and MKOI are just absolutely rinsing Shifters.
But what is Shifters doing? They knew that MKOI was there, and Paduck just gets hooked like that?
Oh, the pillar! I think Nuke may have actually stepped out of the realm walk because of the pillar. Seismic jump back. It's not done until Nuke dies, and Jojo makes that a certainty.
I'm speechless. Like
Faster than he was in the past.
That's true.
And now Rooster. Oh, he's got flash, he's got exhaust, but Elyoya's here for the chase. Subjugate, there's the exhaust flash away into the pillar. Jojo puts down the unraveled earth, and there's the red carpet. Rooster's met with a sea of red. I mean, come on. He's a troll with abs, dude.
That is true, but every male league champ has abs.
I mean, every male has abs, just not visible.
That's
abs,
true.
Right? There's,
every person has
abs. Yeah, you're 100% right. Every person has abs. As you see the red tail taken by Elyoya. Good size it shoved back onto Rooster here. I don't think MKOI really want to keep it going, but the Dredgeline in from Alvaro means they do. Fate's call. Paduck's now right in the middle of MKOI. He walked into them! He gets a lantern out, but he's just going to die for it. He manages to flash to the safety of his tower, and Myrwn's having none of that. The Realm Warp will get only Nuke to safety. As, yeah, that's not gone well for Shifters.
No, it has not. Like many other plays in this game, Shifters are trying something, and I'm not sure what that is, but it's not working out for them. The Herald goes for MKOI, the kills go for MKOI, the towers go for MKOI. Yeah, they're getting everything on the map right now.
And Shifters are getting nothing.
I kind of want to replay. How did Paduck
walk
get
around? Yeah,
that's the only real thing. But then at that point, the fight is probably already over if he does that. But if you try to force it like an ADC like that, you just look like a fool. But they're trying to rush the Dragon.
There's a Weaver's Wall behind them, the Dredgeline coming in as well. The Dragon will go over to Shifters. Sheo goes in with the Cyclone, but I just don't think they have the damage to follow this one up. Equalizer on Paduck instead, and Paduck tries to walk over the red carpet. And unfortunately, the paparazzi find him. MKOI get another 3 kills as their losing streak looks soon to be over.
This feels like we're watching a solo queue game, Medic. Shifters are just, they continue trying to fight, but they're not winning the fights, and MKOI are just farming them. 8,000 gold lead at 17 minutes. And Shifters, they got the Dragon, but they did not escape with their lives. And I don't think they're going to be able to hold on to Soul, if that's their goal.
Man, if they manage to survive 10 more minutes and get both the next 2 Mountain Drakes,
that would be impressive.
That is incredibly impressive.
I think we're nearing, we said top 5 earlier, this would be like top 2.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't remember all the MKOI throws.
I remember the one that Vedi did with Na'Vi, where MKOI was ahead
2
like
in game 3 have been a struggle bus, to say the least.
Definitely. And game number 3 the most thus far, as a hook from Stend connects.
And Jojo's hooked up, pulled back, and Nuke going to get hit with the depth charge as Jojo's still alive in the midst of the Zorba. Paduck will get the shutdown. Sheo able to dash away. Nuke trying to get into the Realm Warp, gets himself away from the Dredgeline. Paduck is burning, but a great hook again from Stend will pull Myrwn underneath the tower. 2 big shutdowns going over to the Callista.
2 big
Another
shutdowns
hook
for
from Alvaro.
Shifters.
Exhaust on Supa across the wall. The Lantern coming out as well gets Rooster to safety. Those ricochets, though. Oh my goodness. Ricochets almost same position. And this time he doesn't really have the backup to help him. He's going to flash early, gets caught out by the pillar, chomp out from Elyoya as well. Subjugate, smite for the slow. Elyoya flashes for it and just keeps tanking the tower as he walks out.
Yeah, Nuke gets caught out there. It does mean that MKOI now should be able to get this tier 2 bot. They could even start thinking about the Nash, but they have all the time in their lives. They can play this game as slow as they want. Because at the end of the day, we said it, the scaling isn't there.
I mean, he does like dancing forward.
Yeah.
But there's a tower for him, objective bounty.
That's objective bounty.
He's
Arrows the gold lead down to 7,000.
Oh, a huge 3 to drop the lead to 42.
Oh, he needs.
No. Because otherwise, they both have a Doran's bow.
Okay, well, Sheo's in trouble. Play by play.
Importantly, not Paduck. Sheo, depth charge onto him. Realm Warp out from Nuke. Sheo won't get in range, but there's the Lantern, and Nuke trying to help out his jungler. Just gets absolutely wiped away by MKOI. Supa goes unstoppable. Good hook onto Stend as well from Alvaro. Chain of corruption across the wall from Rooster. As Stend does flash away, the Equalizer will burn him down. MKOI find 2 picks.
And that's Nasher for MKOI. They took down the mid lane in support of Shifters. Jojopyun is spacing, he has no TP, but you can see Paduck already knows his Nash is gone. He's gonna push in the mid lane. You're right, Medic. It was not Paduck that died.
Sheo steal.
Sheo steal?
There's no way, but Sheo steal.
I mean,
Myrwn's
they should
here.
easily be able to stop it.
Alvaro flashes, Sheo dodges to the side of it. Does have flash, can get into the pit. They look for Alvaro and Myrwn. Sheo flashes the wall instead as Myrwn stopwatches and doesn't get caught out by the hail of arrows. And now across the wall comes Elyoya to chase down Rooster, who invested everything in trying to kill this Rumble.
A nice try by Sheo there to get into the pit, but they're so far behind, not much they can really do. That means Nash goes over to MKOI, the gold lead is extended to 10,000. Sheo's gonna be fine here.
Yeah, I mean, Paduck, there's a face call coming out. Just short, but they get the play. Elyoya with a subjugate, almost survives, does in fact. And now the ricochets really begin to rip through shifters. Stend is next up for Supa if he chases any further, but went back for the kill instead. Nuke kills Jojo in the mid lane, by the way. That happened. But MKOI is still 11,000 gold ahead.
Yeah, doesn't look like it's gonna matter.
Once in 1,000, okay? If we're being true to actual numbers, you know?
I can see. Okay.
Okay, so here's the push from MKOI. There's the hook onto Supa.
That's
no
the one
way!
No way does that happen!
How do you get hooked? You're Sivir! The Drake down to 4K. Jojo looking for Weaver's Wall, but doesn't have it right now. The Drake falling lower as Alvaro's on the front line. Prototypes from Harness coming out. The objective found claimed. Mountain goes over to Shifters. They kill off Alvaro as well. Face call in from Stend, but MKOI are winning out the fight. Paduck trying to open up, but he just doesn't have the damage. MKOI clean it up at the Drake, and that's more like it, MKOI. A solid fight at a numbers disadvantage, and they should be able to close out the game from here. Jojo flashing the wall to make sure Sheo has no escape as MKOI get the ace.
And MKOI, they shut the door. It wasn't the 1 in 1,000. They're gonna find their first win in LEC Summer and take down Shifters in a game number 3.
The road to the roadshow in Madrid, only the top 4 qualify. It starts here for MKOI as they finally claim victory in a best of 3 in LEC Summer.
And it wasn't clean.
It was not clean, dude.
But they got the job done in the end. As Supa finishes one last kill off in the base.
Where he couldn't get any kills in the dragon fight, so he's like, I've got to get my cape.